Namaste. Today we'll be working with the hips. So by rooting the pelvic floor, the base of your spine, and opening the hips, you can restore a sense of groundedness, you can ease back pain, and create suppleness in the lower half of the body. So please modify this practice as you need to, and come to a comfortable seated position. Turn your palms to face up on your knees, thumbs and index finger touch, and allow your eyes to close. Bring your awareness to the bowl of the pelvis. Allow the tailbone to root down, the inner thighs to release towards the earth. And as you breathe in, elongate your spine, reach to the crown. And breathe out, relax the eyes, the jaw, the tongue, the shoulders. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms away. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up, gentle back bend. Exhale, circle the arms around and back, fingers interlace. Knuckles down, shoulders down, gaze up. Exhale, spine rounds, palms press away, fingers interlaced. Inhale, the arms rise up. Exhale, arms circle around and back, opposite interlace of the fingers. Keep your tailbone rooted as you lift the back, the front of the rib cage, upward to the sky. Exhale, spine rounds, hands forward. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, right hand lowers to the earth. Inhale, left arm reaches up, around, and over. Keep both your sitting bones rooted here, anchored, as you lengthen your side body. Breathe in, rise through center. Exhale, curl to the other side. Out of the groundedness of your sitting bones, find length through the torso. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. And inhale, rise back up. Exhale, place your palms on the floor, facing to the sides with the fingers or fingers back. Bend the knees, feet, hips distance, and begin to rock the legs gently side by side, inhaling to come to center. Exhale, lower the knees to one side. Continue to rock side to side on your own breath, drawing your awareness and attention to the sensation in the hips. If you feel ready, begin to, as you exhale to the side, sweep the opposite around, out, around, and back, sending your gaze over your fingertips. Another option would be to rise onto the knees, lift the hips, and open through the front hip flexors. Coordinate your breath with your movements, and take a few more at your own pace. The next time that you arrive back at center, lift up your knees and toes, sweep your legs behind you, find tabletop pose. Come to the center of your mat, roll your wrists out a few times. Stack the hands, palms spread wide under the shoulders, knees under hips, tuck your toes, breathe in. Exhale, bent knee downward facing dog, let the knees, the thighs touch the belly. Press your fingers down and forward as you inhale, lengthen the spine, rib cage, tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, straighten one leg, followed by the other. Let the walking of your dog be in rhythm with your breathing. And feel the pelvis be that space that is the midpoint between the balance of the hands and the feet. Inhale, lift high onto the toes. Exhale, plank pose, shoulders above wrist. Breathing in, exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, untuck the toes. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Lengthen the spine forward, front hip points down. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Inhale, lengthen, rise through table, tuck the toes. Hips to heels, and downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, exhale, step, walk or hop your feet between your hands. Lengthen out your spine and fold. Let your knees be soft as to release the hamstrings, the low back, maybe finding a few rocks side to side or forward and down. Breathing into lengthen halfway up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll up all the way to Tadasana. Anchor your feet firmly to the earth. Bring your hands to your hips and dial your tailbone down towards the earth. Hook your thumbs. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. Exhale, back through center and curl to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, curl to the left. Keeping your tailbone down, inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head go. Rock into your heels. Draw your sitting bones down as you bend your knees. Inhale, hollow out your belly. Lift your arms up high, biceps beside the ears. Utkatasana. Take a few pulses up and down, rocking more and more onto the heels, feeling the weight distributed towards the hips. The next time you straighten the legs, bend the right knee into chest and then figure 4. Right leg over left. Keep your right foot flexed as you exhale, bend your knees. Reach your right sitting bone, left sitting bone back evenly and lengthen forward. Inhale and exhale if you'd like to forward fold. Straighten your left leg and fold, bringing your hands to the blocks or the floor. Release your head, 1 breath here. Inhale, back to Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten your left leg, right knee into chest, palms to heart. Exhale, right leg back. Root your toes. Square your hips, bringing your right hip to the front, plugging your left hip back and the tailbone down. Inhale, reach the arms up, extend through each and every fingertip. Exhale, open out to warrior 2, back foot down 45 degrees. Find a few pulses here. Inhale, straightening legs, arms up to the sky. And exhale, centering back down to your warrior 2. As you arrive, even weight on the feet. Inhale, left arm rises high. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands windmill to frame the front foot. Step to plank, breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're in up dog, find a few sways left and right to really open the front hip flexors, psoas muscle. Look up and then exhale, roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Find a steady breath. Begin to sense the earth, the ground beneath you. As you inhale, tailbone rises just a little more. And then exhale, energize down the back seam of your legs into your heels. Breathe in, raise the right leg up, open your down dog, bend the knee, and begin to roll your knee in one direction and then the other. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Root your sitting bones, tailbone down. Inhale, lengthen your arms forward and up to the sky. Reach long through the left leg and heel. Exhale, hands come to the earth, frame the foot, plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward dog. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, left leg up, bend knee, open your down dog, splits. Roll your knee in one direction, then the other. Feeling the strengthening of the muscles of the hips as you create fluidity within the hip joints. Breathe in, 3-legged dog. And exhale, step left foot between the hands. Root your 2 big toes, anchor your tailbone down. Inhale, lengthen torso up to the sky. Drive energy back and down through the right leg. And then exhale, forward fold, root your hands, step to plank, and flow through. Paying special attention to the opening of the hips on your up dog. Exhale, flowing back to down dog, tailbone lifted. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, cleansing breath through the mouth. Inhale, knees bend, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Knees bent or straight. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs, release your head. Breathe in, roll up, head is the last to arrive. Exhale, shoulders down the back. Even weight in the feet, tailbone down. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach up and back. Exhale, back through center, curling to either side, left and right, quite a few times. As you arrive back to center, exhale to forward folds. Bend the knees, sit low, Utkatasana. Feel your tailbone drawing down as you inhale to lift the arms and exhale to hollow out the belly. Pulsing a few times here, driving the weight into the right heel as you inhale. Left knee rises high. Exhale, figure four, left foot flex, sit low, Utkatasana, one-legged. Keep rocking both sitting bones back as you reach your rib cage forward, as you reach the heart forward, head between the arms. Stay here or forward fold, letting your head completely go. Attention to the sensation in the left hip as you breathe. Breathe in, sit back down, raise your arms as the arms rise, left knee into chest, exhale, step back, lunge. Anchor your two big toes as you square off your hips, left hip forward, right hip plugs back as the tailbone lowers. Inhale, ribs, arms lift, shoulders plug down, high lunge. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Feeling the feet pressing down firmly as you find your pulsing in and out of the posture. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to settle into the pose. Send your gaze above your right hand. Inhale, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, windmill down, rainbow the arms down, runner's lunge. To plank, inhale. Exhale, any variation, chaturanga. Inhale, front hips open, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Hips the center between the feet and the hands. And breathe. Allow your body to be grounded. Allow your mind to be centered in the breath. Inhale, right leg up, knee bends, open the hip. Exhale, step to lizard, right foot wide of the right hand. Reach long like an arrow through your left heel. And reach long like an arrow through the crown of your head. Breathe in, breathe out, three-legged dog. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, knee to your nose, see your knee round the spine. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, twist, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend the leg up high to the sky, three-legged dog, hip opens. Exhale, footsteps between the hands. Root down, tailbone down. Inhale, rise. Feel the opening of the left front hip in your high lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank pose, inhale. Exhale for chaturanga. Breathing in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find your rhythm and breath. Find the ground beneath you as you inhale, left leg, open down dog split rises. Exhale, lizard. Reach long, back and down through your right toes and heel. Have the equal opposite reach through your spine, the crown of your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, down dog split. Breathing in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Notice my cute puppy arriving into the picture. Inhale, lengthen yourself up to your high lunge. And exhale as your hands come down, step forward, let your head go. Inhale to roll up. Reach your arms overhead. Back to center, find a little stretch left and right, leaning like a pendulum over to each side. And as you arrive at center, exhale, hinge at hips and fold. Right leg back, lower the knee, untuck the toes, pat up your knee if that feels best. And as you draw the tailbone down, reach the arms up and take a few pulses forward and back. Forward and back on the breath. Feeling out, like, where do your hips want to land? Where do they want to arrive? And then find yourself in your deepest expression of the pose, always being compassionate and kind. And either keeping your arms up or interlace your fingers behind your back and puff up your chest. Take another inhale. Exhale slowly. Set up for your high lunge. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Viratu, Warrior Two. Gaze out over your front hand. Find a few pulses. Pelvis is the center between the even weight of both legs, both feet. And as you now shift your hips back with legs straight, Trikonasana, lower your bottom hand down to the block, the floor, your shin, thigh, top arm up. And as you press into the earth here, right, press away with the feet, but at the same time, squeeze and hug the inner thighs together. Strengthen the hip muscles. Inhale. Lift your front arm up. Keep the front knee bent and exhale, lateral angle. Hand can come to block or floor. Use your left shoulder here to press your left knee away. As you externally rotate the thigh, you're welcome to take a half bind or full bind, feeling the opening stretching of your left hip. Breathe in, peaceful warrior. Exhale, runner's lunge to plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, chaturanga. Inhaling for up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Keep your fingers anchored here, especially the space between your thumb and your index finger. Press it down firmly. And use the press of your hands to elongate the arms, the torso. Turn the tailbone up. Exhale to root the heels. Inhale, open right leg, down dog. Exhale, step to lizard, right side. Start where you left off here. Feel your hips opening, left front hip, right back hip. Find a few pulses up and down, just like a lizard does. And then either stay here, begin to extend the arms forward so that the stretch begins to really benefit the spine as well. And one more inhale. Exhale, hands walk back under shoulders. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged, send a left heel down. Exhale, runner's lunge. Breathe in, high lunge. Tailbone down. Gaze forward. Open through the heart. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank pose. Flow through. Use your breath to guide you. Lead with your hips as you rise back to down dog. Notice your breath and deepen your relationship to breath. Inhale, left leg, open down dog split. Exhale, lizard pose. Set yourself up where you left off. Find a few pulses of the hips up and down, coaxing the hips open. All right, really finding out, how do my hips feel here, here, and here, and where is the best place to land? Take your arm variation, maybe allowing your head to go, and breathe. Inhale, hands under shoulders. And exhale, plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathing in, three-legged. Exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale, once more, three-legged. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Tailbone draws downward to stabilize the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep that stabilization of hips, root into the big toes, and open the heart. Reach back. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep, full inhalation. Exhale with a cleansing breath. Inhale, knees bend, look forward. Exhale, hop or step to Uttanasana, forward folds. Breathing in halfway up, lengthen rib cage forward. Exhale, fold, turning the tailbone up. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, the shoulders down the back. Even weight on feet. Neutral pelvis. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, center. Inhale, exhale, little side to side stretch. And then as you come to center, Uttanasana, forward fold. Sit back down into your chair. Root into the bones of your heels. And as you inhale, lift up your right leg, figure four once again. Arms rise, sit back down. And as you press your hips back, as though you want to press your hips against the wall behind you, reach forward like you want to touch the wall in front of you. Stay here or twist to your left, right elbow to the sole of the right foot. Drishti gaze is steady. Inhale, rise back up. Right knee into chest, palms remain in Anjali Mudra. Exhale, lower, mountain pose. Inhale, left leg up, arms rise. Exhale, figure four, sit low. Feel the stretch of the hips as you reach your hips equally back, arms equally forward. Keep your belly hollowed out and twist other side. Feel the rooting, lowering down energy, the earth energy in this posture. And next, inhale. Straighten right leg, left knee in and up. Exhale, mountain pose, palms together. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head go. Bend your knees, left leg back. Lower the knee, untuck the toes. Pat up your knee if you like. Tailbone down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And again, here in Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, pulse with your breath. Awareness to the hip center. What does this hip feel like? Where would I best be supported here? And then find the shape where you feel most supported. Taking any arm variation. Feeling the ground beneath you. Feeling the opening of the hips. Exhale, unwind. Left toes tuck, knee lifts. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Find your pulsing to get the sense of even weight on the feet, to get the sense of your hips being your center of gravity. Right, the space that anchors you. Next, inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms up, and then send your hips to the back of the room. Reach your right arm forward until you can't reach forward anymore, then lower it down. Top arm rises, triangle pose. So in this posture, there's a stretch on the inner right thigh. Keep your breath steady here. Breathing in, rise through warrior two. Breathe out, lateral angle. So although most of your body is centered towards the front of the room, anchor your left foot down, root it down, pinky toe side, lift up the left arch. And then with your right shoulder, drive your right leg away to the right. Next inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands down. Step to plank. Flow through. Just know that this is your practice you're practicing at home. Anytime you need to take a child's pose, please allow yourself to pause the video, do what you need to do, and then resume when you're ready. On the flip side of that, if you want to add anything in, you're always welcome to add something in to really allow the practice to be authentically your own. Take another breath in your down dog, or wherever you are. And then inhale, sweep right leg up, open hip, exhale, lizard pose, left knee lowers, toes untuck. Lift up the arch of your right foot, allowing the right knee to drop out to the right. As you bend through the left knee, sweep your right arm back, reach for the foot and pull it gently towards your body. Imagine as though you can breathe into the bowl of the pelvis as you sustain this posture. Take another inhale. Exhale, unwind, lizard to plank, knees, chest, or chaturanga, or right back to down dog. Inhale, left leg up, open down dog split. Exhale, lizard. Set yourself up on this side, left knee drops out to the right, right knee lowers, knee bends, left arm sweeps around for the foot. Imagining as though you can breathe into the pelvis here, the pelvic bowl. Allowing the hips to soften, to release into the posture. Inhale. Exhale, unwind, lizard to plank. Flow through or straight to down dog. Breathe in to bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop your feet to the outside of your hands for Yogi Squat. Sit on a block if that feels more supportive, or even 2 blocks. And for the first few moments, allow the weight of gravity to draw your hips, your back, your body downward towards the earth. And start to create a little bit of an active press with the feet down, a little lifting up of the pelvic floor, the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Where are you strengthening? Where are you stretching? In what way are you benefiting from this pose? One more inhale. Exhale, toes forward, straight legs, folds. Maybe taking the hands to the elbows if you like, hanging a little bit more deeply. Inhale, lengthen halfway, rock a little more to your toes, but keep the hips down, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Let the head go completely. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, round up. Exhale, shoulders down. Palms together in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose at the heart. Take a breath. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, maybe taking a few little curls to the right or left, or come right into your forward fold. Drape your torso over your legs. Step your right leg back. Lower the right knee. Draw your tailbone down. Inhale, raise the arms up. Start where you left off in Crescent Lunge. Or go one step deeper. The floor may feel hard here, so if you need to pad up your knee, go ahead. Then maybe bending the right knee, reaching for the foot, pulling it towards the body. Left back of forearm rests on the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step forward and fold. It's easy, soft forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg back. Knee lowers. Toes untuck. Anjaneyasana. Find your variation here. And as you do this time, finding that pelvic bowl breath, and then seeing if you can soften a little bit more in the mouth. See if you can relax the back, the middle, the front of your tongue. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Hands frame foot. Step to plank. Knees lower wide. Child's pose, arms forward. Feel your whole body release down. Hands, elbows, forehead, knees, and hips. Inhale. Exhale, cleansing breath out through the mouth. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, find a comfortable cross-legged position. Draw your right knee into chest, fingers interlaced around the right sole of foot. Sit up tall and start to pulse in and out of straight leg and seated happy baby. Slowly rotating from the hip socket. Hug your arms around your foot and knee. Keep your spine long and take a rock side to side. The health of your knee here is key. So choose to either stay here as an option or take fire log pose, balancing ankle above knee. Make sure your both sitting bones are grounded. I like to bring my hands to the floor, lift up the hips, and then lower them down. And then bring your hands or fingertips to the floor behind your hips and lift your torso. Drop the shoulders. Breathe. Stay here or lengthen forward. Practice non-violence to your body. If you have one body for your whole life, it pays off to be mindful and compassionate. Inhale back through the center. Raise your left knee up. Exhale, sweep it back. Adjust your legs for Kapotasana, Pigeon Pose. Your right heel can come towards your right groin, or you can bring your foot forward more, finding more of like an L shape. Keep your left toes tucked and squeeze inner thighs. Draw the pelvic floor in and up. And plug the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly release your hips. Lengthen forward. Keeping your elbows on the floor close to your front leg. Press the elbows forward to draw the right hip back more. And breathe. Notice your relationship to letting go. And can you find a way to perhaps let go even more into the pose? Keep your breath steady and smooth. Either staying in your resting pigeon or taking a king pigeon. If you're taking pigeon, walk your hands up Bend your left knee, hand to foot, or crook of elbow to foot. Keep a little squeeze of the inner thighs. Open the heart. And maybe send the right arm up and back and interlace the fingers. Steady your breath, soften your face. And even in this back bend, if you're bound, keep your tailbone drawing down. Take another inhale wherever you are. Exhale, slowly release the posture and press back to downward dog. Breathe in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees wide to the earth, child's pose as you exhale. The hips are related to the earth elements. So as you move through these postures, stay connected to the earth element here. Back to a cross-legged seated position. Fingers interlaced around the left foot. Start to flow. Straight leg to happy baby pose. Seated. Warming up the hip joints in order to find the full expression for yourself. Turn from the hip joint, hug your elbows around your knee and foot and rock. Take the rounding out of your back, tailbone presses down as you round up. And either staying here or find your fire log pose. Take your time to set the posture up. There's no need to rush. Find a steadiness of breath. Let the mind rest in the cradle of the breath. And move into your variations. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lengthen back up. Right knee into chest, sweep it back behind you, finding pigeon pose on the left side. Keep your right toes tucked for now. As you adjust your hips, right, squaring them off, finding length, keeping a squeeze of the inner thighs and a gentle lift of the pelvic floor. And as you're ready, lower your knee, soften the hips, and surrender yourself to the earth. In what way can you find more presence and awareness in this moment? In what way can you allow the hips to release more? Using compassionate awareness. Choose to stay resting or choose a king pigeon. If you're taking king pigeon, walk your hands under the shoulders, bend through the right knee, and reach for the foot with your right hand. You can also take crook of elbow. You can also lift the left arm up and back, interlacing the fingers. Let this posture be a posture of deep honoring. Take another inhale. Exhale, release up if you're resting. Release out of your bind if you're bound. Take your time to arrive in downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then slowly lower back, Garbhasana, Child's Pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, soften into the support of the earth. See if you can sense the elongation, the release of the low back. And perhaps an increased suppleness in the hips. Slowly raise the hips above the knees. Roll onto the crown of your head, the top of your head, and start to find a rock forward and back. Finding an inversion, increasing blood flow to the heart and head. For those of you who have a strong Shirshasana practice, headstand practice, feel free to come up. If you're unsure about your headstand practice or you've never practiced headstand, stay where you are and feel the effects of massaging the crown of the head. Connect down. Navigating the space between will and surrender. If you're up in headstand, exhale, begin to lower with control. And then shift back to child's pose, allowing the blood to resume back to the rest of the body. Bend at the elbows, walk the elbows forward, palms to the back to stretch armpits, to stretch tricep, arm muscles. Inhale, release to table. Step right foot forward, followed by the left. Rock onto your hips, and then really gently roll down onto your back. Bring your arms out to the side, palms face up. Widen your feet to the edges of your mat. Inhale. Then exhale, drop the legs over to the right side. Feeling the internal rotation of the hips. For a deeper expression, flex your right ankle on top of your left thigh. And let the whole top half of your body release. Inhale through the center, both feet to the earth. Exhale to the other side. Left foot on top of right knee if you like here. And then both feet back to the earth. Inhale through the center. Pause for a breath. Draw your tailbone down, shoulders down, elongate the neck, and hug the knees into the chest. As you rock side to side, notice the benefits of this gentle rocking. Breathe. Soles of the feet come to touch, fingers interlaced around the pinky toe sides. Spread the knees wide and pull your feet towards your belly button for reclining bound angle. See if you can flatten the back to the earth. If the shoulders rose up, see if you can draw them back down. Inhale, Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Flex your feet to the sky, knees to the armpits. And imagine your spine like a red carpet and roll it out right over your mat. So lengthen your whole spine and tailbone down towards the earth. Find a rock side to side. Come back through center, release your feet, arms out to the side, shift your hips to the right, and exhale your knees over to the left. Line up your knees with your belly button. So if the knees are way, way down, draw them up. And begin to explore a sense of letting go. Begin to explore a relationship to relaxing. Inhale through the center, plant your feet to the earth, straighten out the spine. Take a breath. Shift your hips to the left, inhale your knees up, exhale, twist right. And breathe. Feel the body from toes to knees to hips to arms begin to relax. Allow the breath to be smooth and steady. And simply observe this moment as it is. Breathing in, rise back through the middle. And exhale, set up for Savasana pose. If you've got a little blanket to place over you or something to place over your eyes or under your knees, go ahead and reach for that. And as you begin to settle into this pose of relaxation, allow the whole body to begin to soften. The bones of the legs and feet releasing downward. The bones of the spine, the ribs, the arms releasing down. And the back of the head becoming heavy. Keep diving deeper into letting go. Stay here as long as you have time to stay here. And whenever you feel called, rise up to a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together at Anjali Mudra. Find a few breaths to close out your practice, a few breaths to honor your time on your mat. Namaste.